Hi guys, Elizabeth Wilson here, Studio Director of the Perth Pilates Studio and founder of Pilates Business Bootcamp. I need to apologise for the quality of the video tonight. I'm recording this late at night on my laptop after I've just been finishing some of my marketing work on the computer. I'm hoping to wind up very soon and head off to bed. But before I do so, I just wanted to share with you a few really great ideas for helping to improve the reach of your Facebook marketing, and in particular the success of your Facebook business fan page. So I think most people these days probably know that if you're putting posts onto a business fan page, not every single post that you put out goes to every single fan that you have. Facebook says that about 16% of your fans will be exposed to any of the posts, any individual posts that you put out in their newsfeed. Some businesses have a much lower rate of fans getting exposed to posts. Some businesses have a much higher rate. And basically there's a fairly complex algorithm that Facebook uses to determine how many of your fans they should show your post to. It basically depends on how worthwhile they think your content is. If you're posting content that has a high rate of likes, comments, shares, basically lots and lots of user engagement, then Facebook judges that content and your page's content as being more likely to be kind of generally worthy. And so they'll put that content out to more people. If you have a page which has very low engagement rates, then typically speaking, Facebook will value your posts perhaps a bit less and put them out to a lower percentage of your fan base overall. So one of the really first very, very simple things you can do before you go doing anything else and more complicated is simply increase the engagement on your page. Obviously, you have your business page and you also have your personal Facebook page. So go into your business page and post or comment as yourself, like your business post, share your business post, pop comments underneath your business post. Ask your staff to do the same, and also your friends and your family and anyone else who might be interested in helping you to build and develop and kind of grow your business. You know, if you do just that one simple step, even without actually improving the quality of the content that you post, then immediately your engagement metrics will go up and the number of fans that get to see your posts will also gradually start to increase. Now, in addition to thinking about how much engagement you have in your page, there's another consideration. If you go into your Facebook Insights on your business page, have a little look through all the little subheadings under Insights there and make sure you're familiar with what comes up on each page. One of the pages actually shows, as part of the information that it gives, the number of people who have either reported your posts as spam or have chosen to hide your posts from their newsfeed. Now, ideally, this number is really low. Hopefully, you have no one reporting your posts as spam because you're putting out good quality content that everybody wants to see. But do be aware that if at any stage you are having posts reported as spam or people who are choosing to hide your posts from their newsfeed, then that is going to lower the number of people who Facebook will put your posts out to, generally speaking. So even if you have high engagement, if you also have a lot of people choosing not to see your posts, that will work a little bit against you. In addition to thinking about the level of engagement that you have on your posts, you want to start to think about what time of day you're putting your posts out. Now, on average, any post that you put out has a lifespan of about 2 to 3 hours where it will be showing up in people's news feeds. So you could be putting out really great content and really awesome posts, but if you're putting them onto Facebook at a time of day when none of your fans are actually online, chances are they're not going to be seen by many people. If you go onto your Insights page again and have a look on the subheading Posts, you'll see on that page there's actually a little graph that shows you exactly when your fans are online. And you can very, very quickly see what are the peak times for your fans to be online and plan to schedule your posts at the time of day when your fans are going to be around. The simplest way to do this is to use post scheduling software. At the moment, I just use really simple software by PageModo. There are a number of different companies that do similar stuff. And you can use that sort of an app or that sort of a software as you're trawling through the internet, you're coming across interesting YouTube videos that may be of relevance to your clients, great articles on Pilates or other health and fitness kind of topics, things that people will be interested in. You can put those links for those articles, links for those videos, inspiring quotes you come across, whatever else you find, into PageModo, and PageModo will basically queue them all up one after the other, and then at pre-specified or predetermined times that you specify, PageModo will post those onto your page. So, for example, you could have, in my case, I have posts that go out at 7 p.m. in the evening because I know that I hit absolute peak numbers of my fans online at around 8 o'clock at night, sort of through till about 9 o'clock at night, and then it starts to drop off. So I just automatically schedule PageModo to put out posts at that time of night, and then I can set and forget, and I don't need to worry about trying to be online to put the posts out at the appropriate time myself. The other thing that you can do really easily with that sort of a software is you can actually schedule really good frequent posts. So on average, the pages that have the highest reach are those who post fairly frequently, not just posting out once a day, which to be honest is still more frequent than most Pilates studios actually do. But pages that post 3 or sometimes even more times a day are typically those that have the highest reach overall. So what I recommend is that you go with software that allows you to schedule multiple posts a day. 3 posts a day is awesome if you can do it. Now, if you're using scheduling software, it's not going to take a lot of time to do. All you need to do is have maybe an hour or two once a week or every few weeks where you're going through finding some interesting content that you want to post and share, layer it all up, get that into your schedule. So you've got 22 or more, for example, posts scheduled in advance, and then you can sit back and relax for the next week or so to come as PageModo or whichever other software you're using automatically takes care of things for you. The other thing that you want to think about is the type of posts that you put out and the type of content that you're putting onto your Facebook page. What a lot of people get in the habit of doing is spending time on Facebook themselves. As they're on Facebook, they have pages that they like that share interesting content, or they have posts that come up from friends that they think are really worthwhile and interesting, and they basically hit share and share it as a post onto their business Facebook page. Now, that sort of content can be really interesting and very, very worthwhile to share, but what you've got to realize is it's going to really limit the type of reach you can get overall. When we talk about reach on a Facebook page, there are basically 3 different types of reach. One would be organic reach. Organic reach is basically a measure of how many of your posts are seen by fans of your page when they show up in your fans' newsfeed. As we know, on average, about 16% of your fans are going to see each post you put out. You can also, the second type of reach would be paid reach, and you can create paid reach when you boost a post on Facebook. Basically, what a boosted post does is it increases the percentage of fans that get that post into their newsfeed. Now, I'm not so interested in paid reach in this particular video. It definitely can be useful at various times, but we're looking mainly at sort of our organic reach. If we've got our organic reach, then the next sort of third type, apart from organic reach, paid reach, the third type of reach that you get when you're working with social media marketing would, of course, be viral reach. And this is when people who've had fans who've had your post show up in their newsfeed like or comment or share your posts. What happens when they do a like or they put in a comment or they share it, that post then will show up in the newsfeed of all of their friends. And then, for example, if one of their friends likes or comments or shares that video, again, that video or that link or that article will show up in their friends' newsfeed. That's how viral reach works. If on your business page you're simply putting shares of other people's original posts, then when a fan likes or comments on that post, what happens is the post will show up in their friend's newsfeed, but it will be a post that is attributed back to the original source post. So let's say, for example, there's some awesome Facebook page on Pilates. I love Pilates. I don't know, there probably is a page that's called I Love Pilates. But if there is, and they do some great post, which I see and I love, and I share it on my Perth Pilates Studio Facebook page. One of my fans sees the post, loves it, likes it, shares it with their friends. It comes up as a post not from the Perth Pilates Studio, but instead it comes up as a post from I Love Pilates. Which is great for I Love Pilates, but no, not so good for me and for my business if I'm specifically wanting to promote my own business on Facebook. So what you want to try and make sure is that your content that you have on your Facebook page is original content. Now, this could simply mean that if you come across an article that's really interesting about Pilates, rather than sharing someone else's post about that article on your Facebook page, you might go to the original source page and get the URL for that article and put that into your own individual Facebook post with your own individual comments. Or rather than sharing a YouTube video that someone else has posted on Facebook, you might go to YouTube yourself and look up Pilates and find some cool Pilates videos on YouTube and put the YouTube URL directly into your own posts, for example. So that's a really good way to make sure that you get the full benefit of any viral reach that any of the posts that you put out have. Okay? So those are, I guess, the key tips that you want to work with when thinking about your page. Think about what level of engagement you got. Look at whatever tools you have to improve the engagement. If you can do it simply just by creating, liking, sharing, commenting on your own posts and getting, your close family members, friends, family, staff members to do that, then that's a great way to get started. And then, of course, as you put out good content, hopefully your fans will start to do the same. Think about the timing of your posts. Remember to check when your fans are online and put your posts in sync with that. And think about the frequency of your posts. So 3 times a day is great. If you can do that, use your post scheduling software in order to set that up without having to do huge amounts of work. Finally, make sure the content you're putting out is original content, not just shared posts from other people. Okay, happy Facebook marketing, guys. I hope that really helps improve the performance of your Facebook fan page. And if you like the video, please click like below and support this channel by subscribing. And we'll have a whole lot more content and interesting ideas out for you soon. Look forward to seeing you again. Bye.